Well, we're going to turn now to Turkey, where hundreds of thousands of people are gathering in Istanbul for another round of mass protests against the arrest of Ekrem Imamoglu, long viewed, of course, as Recep Tayyip Erdogan's main rival. Now, the protest movement is already the largest the country has seen in over a decade. The leader of the main opposition party, Özgür Özel, decried the government's attempts thus far to, quote, intimidate and terrify protesters when he spoke earlier. For more, we're going to cross now to our correspondent in Ankara, Jasper Mortimer. Hi there, Jasper. So can you tell us more then about today's protest in Istanbul? How did it go?
Yes, well, the rally was a success on two counts. First of all, it was peaceful, and that's important for the country as a whole, because when there was violence between the demonstrators and the police earlier in these demonstrations, that did lead to a serious fall in the Turkish lira. Secondly, there was a huge turnout. The opposition party that was hosting the rally said 2.2 million people arrived. I can't confirm that personally, but from the aerial photographs I saw, I think at least 1 million people were there, perhaps more. Now, President Erdogan said on Monday that these opposition demonstrations would fizzle out. And I think today's rally has proved Erdogan wrong. A letter from Ekrem Imamoglu, the jailed mayor of Istanbul, was read out at the rally. He's detained in a prison on the other side of Istanbul to where the rally took place. Imamoglu said, quote, "I have no fear. You are behind me. They can put me in jail and on trial as much as they want. The nation has shown it will crush all traps and plots." Now, the main speaker of the rally, Özgür Özel, told the crowd that in the elections, quote, "we want a brave opponent." What he was saying was that President Erdogan was a coward because instead of facing Imamoglu in a fair election, he was putting him in jail. Now, Özel has long called the detention of Imamoglu as a coup. And he said today, those who resist coup makers are defending democracy and the future.
It does indeed look like the turnout is huge from the pictures that we're seeing now, Jasper. So, I mean, how is Turkish media covering these massive demonstrations?
That is another story. When these demonstrations became serious, the state media watchdog, which is dominated by government appointees, urged television channels not to cover live demonstrations. The chairman of the media watchdog said there is no need for disinformation, as if an anti-government demonstration was itself disinformation. So today, state television, TRT, did not cover the rally, but that was expected. Two private channels, which are popular, NTV and CNN Turk, didn't cover it either. I watched their news bulletins as the rally was going on. Now, those two channels are owned by corporations which have other interests. Some of those interests are companies that depend on government contracts. So the chairmen of those corporations want to keep in with the government. Now, the rally was the biggest event in Turkey today. And when three of the biggest television channels don't cover it at all, that is shameful journalism. The one channel that did cover the rally live was Halk Television. Halk means people, but that is linked to the opposition party.
Jasper Mortimer in Ankara, thank you very much.